What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Josh's Comics. I have a two-part haul for you guys today. Over the weekend for Memorial Day, there was a First State Comic Con that happened on Sunday, and then I went to the local Captain Blue Hen flea market parking lot sale. However, it rained out, so yeah, I managed to pick up some books. Some stuff I'm excited about though. Some original art as well. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna take some look at some footage from the First State Comic Con, and then we'll jump into the hall.
He crushed it. Everybody was so happy to see him.
So yeah, as you guys can see, finally got a chance to use my new action camera, as you would say. It's not a GoPro. It's a bit on the cheaper side, but it works great. Loved it. Had some connection issues, so I didn't get as much footage as I want, but I'm glad to have been able to use it a little bit and test it out. I think it works great, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of that new walk around footage of me going through the boxes. Can't wait to use this in later cons this year. Anyway, I'm gonna start off with the Captain Blue Hen flea market sale, only because I didn't get any footage from there. It was still outside. Yeah, the shop was open, and it still rained here in Delaware a little bit. Some of the vendors were set up on the sidewalk to had a little bit of cover, and then some did have tents, but it was overall it was a bust at the show. I only picked up 3 books. I went inside. I looked a little bit around. Really didn't find much. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that haul real quick first, just to get out of the way. These 2 books I picked up from Frankenstein Comics. He was also at the First Day Comic Con as well. He had his $10 stuff was for 5. He had a bunch of $25 stuff that he always does, and some marked his price. This is Wonder Woman Black and Gold, issue number 2, Terry Donson cover. Probably picked it up. Probably will end up getting signed. I don't know if I'll keep it. I might use it as a giveaway. We'll see. The other book he had, again, for $10 total for 2 books. Wonder Woman Black and Gold, issue number 4, and this is a Tula Lalate Latel. If I'm not her last name right. Variant. She's actually does some good variants for Zatanna in her Volume 4 run, I believe it was. So tried to pick that up, maybe a future signing. And this other book is a book that is part of my childhood. I've seen this guy set up before, and I kind of got a bit of a deal on it. Gears of War issue number 1 from December of 2008. This is the Blockbuster exclusive variant. He had 25 on it. I made an offer at 20. He said, sure, why not? He had 2 copies. The other one had a bit of a nice ding in the bottom. I think this book, though, might be a contender, for sure. There is a GameStop variant, uh, that has more of the crew on top of it, and then there's another Marcus Phoenix variant himself, and then the actual cover A is just the Gears logo in red and everything. Gears of War is just I'm a huge Xbox fan. I remember playing this. I was born in '94, and this came out in 2006, so I was like 12 or 13, 11. No, I was like 11 or 12, something like that. I remember going with my buddy and his grandma. Said she was my grandma, and we were able to get this game because it's rated for mature audiences. At the time, you had to be 16 or older, or, had to have a supervised adult with you. Anyway, great memories. Love this game. Recently replayed the remastered editions. Gears of War E-Day, which is set before the actual Comic Con, will be coming out later this year on Xbox. Excited to jump into that. And I have the original, cover A, which I think is meant to. So wouldn't mind collecting all of them, but I love to collect these. Another big game I would love to collect, get a 9.8 of, is Halo, and their first cover, first comic, which is like a 22-page graphic novel or something. But yeah, so great pickup there. Now we're gonna jump into the first day Comic Con haul. Uh, I had a budget. I kind of had a budget at the flea market, but I only spent. By the way, spent total of $30 for those 3 books. I think that was a good deal. Um, I went in with $100 budget at the first day Comic Con, and I'm happy to report I stayed under that budget. I'm very surprised. Small haul, but some really great stuff. I'll let you guys know what I paid for a total at the end. I was the first person in line waiting. I got there probably a little bit after 9. It opened up at 10. I think I was there a little bit, like around a little bit before 9:20ish. I know that. So since I was first in line, they gave out 2 free gifts, and this is for the first person in line, which was me. This is the Bat Signal official pop replica, and it was $149 at one point. Again, I got this for free. Being first in line, I think that is pretty cool. And hey, early bird gets the worm, I guess you can say. I did open it. It's in there. I'd have to get batteries, but I want to see if it'll light up. I don't know. I know it's a DC Direct, but I'm not sure exactly when this came out. Oh, it's also wow, it's only 5. I didn't realize that. Okay, so it says 2001 underneath. That just be for copyright. So it's it's issue or not issue. It's numbered 85 out of 5,000. So hey, that's pretty cool. You know me, I'm a Batman guy. So the first vendor you'll see, technically in the footage, you'll see me flipping around, seeing some of the sketch covers. You know me, I'm in the sketch game now. This guy had a great deal for sketch covers. I mean, I couldn't beat the prices. Detective Comics number issue 880. Yeah, I know what some are thinking. I might do a Joker. I may do a Joker cover on this. But I have some other characters in mind. That wasn't bad. That was for $6. For $5, issue number 244, a recent sketch cover. This might be going for Roz because this cover and the actual cover is Ra's al Ghul standing over Batman with the cape and cowl, and then Batman has extra pants underneath. And story behind that is that when drawing it, they were actually gonna leave him in just underwear, and back then at that time, DC's like, "Yeah, nah, you gotta put pants on him." So, and it's surprising not a lot of people bring it up. I guess because I think the coverage is way more powerful, in a sense, with Roz in the background. And then issue number 635, which I think is actually the first Red Hood, right? If I'm not mistaken. For $6, why not? Anytime you can get sketch covers for about cover price, or I mean, most sketch covers sell at like $5. Some of them though, especially like first appearances. Like I saw a Mighty Thor, which is a first appearance of Jane Foster Thor. Somebody had it for $20, and but anyway, in the last book I picked up from this guy, he had a couple copies of this, and this is a sharp copy. I already have one, but why not? Maybe I can have one get sent out with one of my friends to get a signing done. Electra, Black, White, and Blood. #1 variant, Bill Sienkiewicz. Yeah, take a look at that. Why not, man? That Bill did a great job with that. So I have two. I might, like I said, I got to talk to a buddy of mine who's going to New York. I know Bill sometimes signs those, so maybe I'll get both signed. We'll see. The last book I picked up, you might have saw it in the footage. I saw it, put it back down, kept walking around, and then when I was getting ready to leave, if that book was still there, I was gonna pick it up. And this is a beauty, man. This is a Josh. This is a Josh's Comics cover all day long. Harley Quinn issue number 29. I don't know if it's a store variant or store exclusive or online exclusive, but it is the Natalie Sanders variant. Oh yeah. Anytime you see Harley in a nightgown, I'm all for it. Now, this cover also has a second variant to it where it's longer, so you get to see the full nightgown, the leggings and everything, and the whole pose. Um, didn't have that because I would have grabbed that one up too. But yeah, one of this guy had some great exclusives, and made a deal with him. Got this for 20 as well. So hey, you get a couple dollars off a book. I say why not? Like I said, this Natalie Sanders variant though is just one of the ones that trying to hand placement him. One of the ones that I've been wanting for a while, and you can buy online, but whenever you can see it like up close, I said why not. And the last piece that I bought at the First Day Comic Con, again, I'm in the original art game now, and there was a guy set up there that had well, technically four tables of original art, but he had, some of the big portfolios laid out. And a buddy of mine was already going through it, and I saw this piece, and for the price, even the original price, I thought was pretty cheap, but there's a discounted price on it. This is this is good. This is good. Originally $65, marked down to 40, and I believe it's Moorfield, but I believe it's Alan Moorfield, and this is just a great Poison Ivy sketch. Take a look at that. For only $40, you get essentially, you know, one full figure, a small figure down here, and then you get two headshots. I mean, all that for only $40. I was like, yeah. So the lights a little bit off. So I cannot pass that up. Even at $65, I was like, that's a good deal. Now the question is, do I maybe potentially get this color? Do I send it to somebody and see if they can color it in? I may just leave it as is. But yeah, so for $40 for this, I said why not? A excellent add to the sketch cover. Sorry, the original art game. And again, this just shows that like you can find artists out there that are not as well known, but still do some great work. I mean, I don't know. The vines and everything are great. The face, and assuming like that's kind of like the poison on the lips, like how like she kisses and then, you know what I mean? So I thought that was a great pickup for me for $40. Guys, that is it for this haul. Bit of a small haul, like I said. The flea market at Captain Blue Hen, like I said, it was raining. Not everybody showed up, and it was just, I don't know, it was just a bit cold and rainy, and I wasn't feeling it as much. I did pick up three good books, though. I mean, I think. The flea market will happen again, like Labor Day. I think they do one for Veterans Day as well. So there'll be a couple more chances we get hopefully better weather next time. And then the whole thing was like on Sunday, even our first date was in the fire hall on Corkwood Highway here, so it was only about 10 minutes for me to get down to. Leading up to that, for, I don't know, since Wednesday, it was raining and crappy, but overall, it was a good show. I picked up some great books, some more sketches added, sketch covers. I already got ideas for certain characters, um, and another great piece of original artwork, and a cool bat signal for being first in line. So that is it for this haul. Do me a favor if you watch this all the way to the very end. I should have said it in the beginning. Hit that like button and please subscribe. It helps out the channel. I would really appreciate it. Uh, as for up and coming cons, I know that the Elite Expo Con in New York is happening this weekend, I think. I will not be there. However, Lehigh Valley is the following week, potentially may be there, and a friend has talked to me about Hershey Comic Con. Something I may attend, we'll have to see. But as of right now, going ahead, the next two big Comic Cons are Terrificon in August, and then September is Baltimore Comic Con. So yeah, other than that, I'm sure there'll be a small few things sprinkled. Oh, and then I think June 14th, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the date, which should be a Sunday, will be the return of the Philadelphia local airport show. I'm always there. It's always a good one. So, but yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, we'll see you in the next episode of Josh's Comics.